Greetings everyone, and Great here for another I was going to say Advanced Wars Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the right side as the yellow Brits, we got Draft Dodger. Spawn on the top side as the blue Soviets, we got Arno, Breker. Spawn on the south side as the magenta Oakland player, we got Aquilerty, I think. And spawn as the red Wehrmacht Austere player, we got Anonym. I have no idea how to pronounce anything. We do have, of course, the Royal Engineers doctrine selected, as well as the Assault Support doctrine. There's sandbags down here. OKW players just going for our Volksgrenadiers openers. Soviet players just going for our combat engineers into conscripts. Over here, got the universal carrier with a squad of recovery sappers loaded in the back. He does have the bulletin for increased armor protection for the Royal universal carrier, and looks like the conscripts will finish capturing the sector there with the while building some sandbags. Or regular pioneers do fall back there. SW's half-track now blown in field by Magenta very early. He has also selected the Elite Armor Doctrine. Since he's gone for such an early SW's half-track, he likely would not be going for a 2-2-1. He also has an Ironhide Bulletin. Pioneers push forward. He may get a full wipe on the intersection. That'd be a massive victory there. Yep, that's a pretty big pick there. Volksgrenadiers being knocked around a little bit there. Pioneers rotating down south. He's going to need to fall back out of this region pretty soon. Recovery Sapper does fall back. This Recovery Sapper push way forward. Pioneers now being knocked around. You got regular grenadiers here trying to charge forward with a Panzerfaust. Pioneers need to fall back. They do fall back now. Here's a fun fact. The Ironhide Bulletin, why it shows 2 Panzer IVs, is because the fact originally the Elite Armor Doctrine had its final ability, rather than being Sturm Tiger, was a Vet 1 or Vet 2 Panzer IVs. It's been changed a long time ago, because back then Panzer IVs were not a doctrinal or a non-doctrinal unit. You had to be pulled out through this doctrine, and the Sturm Tiger was a non-doctrinal unit. It was available in sheer Panzer quarters, along with the Oberstassen, the Panzer II, and the Panther, if I remember correctly. Inch 42 firing away, suppress down the conscript squad. Hit a fire there on the Grenadiers.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Sandbags now being built by the conscripts, never mind. And we do have the MG42 suppressing, or trying to suppress that squad. The Grenadiers rotating around, Pioneers pushing way forward. The conscript squad does fall back there. Conscripts fall back here as well, giving a lot of territory to Red. Battle Phase 1 now researched. And we do have another, let's see, we already mentioned that. So only the Soviet players not selected the doctrine. You can go for shock rifle frontline tactics, the shock motor heavy tactics, and the terror tactics. Grenadiers firing away, suppress down the Royal Engineers. Rifle grenade fired. Or did hit there. Was this squad that fired away? Recovery sappers push right forward. The MG42 is packing on up, but the Grenadiers should be able to displace them, though he's going to try to pursue the MG42. Panzerfaust firing. Here he is. Has enough munitions for another Panzerfaust, so he's going to try to pursue it. Does throw a smoke grenade there. We got the 223 hitting that recovery sapper. I don't know. There's no door on that side, so it can't just pop in and pop out. Of course, got the assault officer there. Suppresses down the Royal Engineers. Shun Pioneers getting some good fire onto that assault officer. It does force back the assault officer. Conscripts inside this garrison. A horrible building to get inside of. There's 3 on the side and 1 on the side. And now the shock rifle frontline tactics now available, so KV-8s, shock troops, stealth AT guns, incendiary artillery barrage, and the IS-2 are now all available. The least useful thing for that entire doctrine is probably KV-8, and that's still a pretty good item. MG42 does suppress down the conscripts, everything falls back there. M5 being upgraded to a quad. Incendiary bullets are now available. It does pack on up. Volkswagens do fall back. We got heroic charge activated on the recovery sapper. Volkswagens just do fall back entirely. No additional SWS half track on the build queue. I think Magenta should start eyeing it, because by the time he gets in position, he can pull out the sheer panzer quarters. 2 does get a good follow there. The quad half track usually wins this duel. Quad half track is slowly winning. And now we've got the assault section, or assault officer does fall back there. Our conscripts do fall back. We do have now the AEC now has been deployed in the field. AEC takes out the 222. Nice little pick there. Volksgrenadiers and Shun Pioneers push forward. Get a bit of fire onto that recovery sapper. Taking away a little bit against that Volksgrenadiers and Shun Pioneers. We do now have the universal carrier has a suppressive fire turned on. Recovery sapper does fall back. Quad half track also pushed forward as well. Prioritized fire turned on to the AEC. Trying to hunt down the 223. Down south we do have the MG34, a couple Volksgrenadiers here, and of course the Shun Pioneers falling back to get a bit of repairs on the 223. In the center here we do have now the MG42 getting suppressed. Activating incendiary rounds, getting stuck in reload animation with a bit of a kill loop. Volksgrenadiers or Rotor Grenadiers against a Panzerfaust off. Volksgrenadiers get a bit of Panzerfaust off. And here comes armor-piercing rounds. Gunner fires, throws grenade there, takes out the quad half track in time. And now Pioneers do pick up the MG42, denying from the shock troops. Shock troops at this close range are highly deadly versus everything. The Volksgrenadiers gets good damage there. Volksgrenadiers are fall back. Flag cannon bomb there, wipes out that Volksgrenadiers. 223 push way forward. Does not take out that Volksgrenadiers with the weapon upgrade. Shun Pioneers engaging here. Frag grenade there. The cannon warfare does fall back and the universal carrier push way forward. A lot of that stuff down there. Let's see, AEC is still alive, so is Universal Carrier. Universal Carrier does dodge that shot. Red has a good mix of units and has blown out an artillery officer. Magenta has 2 Volks and Shun Pioneer. 223 is still alive. The fuel sector, he could plant himself in the fuel sector to get himself some extra fuel, or plant himself in the munitions sector to get some extra munitions. Plant himself on a regular sector, he'll get a bit of both, equivalent to 1 cash. Does not, all situations do not get shared with his teammate. Grenadiers heading up north, conscripts behind some good heavy cover.
Sector is at risk.
Pioneers push right forward. Looks like the assault officer is actually focusing down, or the artillery officer focused on the conscript squad. Almost does get the wipe there with the help of the grenadier. Assault officer can rip apart these combat engineers. They won't get them wiped out. Shock troops are just superior.
Stuka strafe run available.
Mortar has been deployed on the field. More emplacement, should say.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
Both grenadiers do receive a bit of suppression.
Panzer commanders are now on standby for field
AC does splash the Volkswageners a little bit. Volkswageners do fall back. AC Universal Carrier here. We do have now an Oberstassen on the build queue. And yep, I already mentioned what all doctors everybody's gone for. Smoke barrage down the Beckenwerfer. Looks like it has smoked them out. AC rolls a hit there on the sandbags. Schumpeter is getting nice and close to the officer. We got a light gamma bomb. Does eat a little bit of it. 223 right here, folks. Beckenwerfer does roll on this. Excuse me. 223 does also have a medical drop, a single supply of medical supply, single medical drop. Ooh, Grenadiers do take a bit of hit there. A lot of high explosives hurled at him. Assault officer push way forward. Oh, he did bring in the heavy mortar barrage.
opponents are seizing a sector.
He will avoid the heavy mortar barrage. And the officer does fall back there. A smoke grenade has been thrown. He does have the aura effect from the officer right there, but he has gone away and took quite a bit of fire damage there. Down south, we do have another Beckenwerfer getting decrewed. Oberstassen could try picking up, but he's getting hit by Bren-equipped recovery sappers. You can upgrade the heavy sappers in order to get additional Vickers K on them. Does also smoke grenade. 223, charging way forward, engage the universal carrier. And eventually 4 does get access to the Regal AT mine. Pack 40 gets a good shot there. 223 does not get a follow-up shot there. Being instructed by the assault officer. He's in pursuit. AC gets a pin there and does take out the universal carrier. Throws out some Panzer Tactician. And the Beckenwerfer does get partially grabbed there.
Flame mortars can be called to attack enemy structures.
Also does get forced on back there. City grenade on the Vickers. Of course, this guy can't capture it up without sacrificing himself. He may just need to salvage it. He's going to salvage. No, he's charging his way further forward. Both his other squads are way back. I think he just needs to salvage it and run. Shock troops push way forward. We now have a T-34-76 on the field. Great hit on the Grenadiers. Grenadiers do also fall back there. T-34-76 versus Panzer IV. Panzer 4 gets the first shot. T-36 also gets a pen. So it's somewhat equal, but at this current rate, the Panzer 4 will win, but the Soviet brings up a Zis gun. Both of them missed. And the Panzer 4 will fall back. His Pack 40 is right there. And T-76 not pursuing it. Over here we got the British player pushing forward, assault officer and intersection or Royal Engineers. Engine 34 packed on up. Of course, got the 223 here, almost versus C4. Does use heroic charge onto the Royal Engineer, and the Sturm Pioneers may get fully wiped out there. He has a lot of Brents, does wipe him out there. Oh, we got AEC there, does find a Panzer 4. Beckenwerfer gets a pen there. So does the Panzer 4. One more shot is done for. There's also a shoe mine there. Beckenwerfer rolls a miss. Panzer 4 scores the kill. Royal Engineers do fall back. Panzer 4 almost wiped out his own Oberstlassen, it seemed like. And does detonate his own landmine. Bit of splash it there on the MG42. Does fall back. Pack 40 gets a good shot there on the T-76. It has been repaired up slightly from the Panzer 4 engagement. So it can still withstand two pens. Are we seeing the heavy mortar barrage? Nope. Good pen there by the Pack 40. And we've got Conjugators trying to repair it up now. Heavy mortar barrage was brought on in. Grenade there. Does retreat on back. Eats it quite a bit. Trying to go for the wipe. I don't think he's going to get it. Austere, Panzer 4 push forward for minimal health. He needs to stay back, get repairs. Still no replacement Sturm Pioneer. He has enough manpower for one. He could have a mechanized HQ for repair squads. But I think it would be better to just go for another. Okay, that was smoke round. I was thinking that's going to be high explosive. It may be just a good idea to go for Sturm Pioneer and then go for another Panzer 4. Blue's also pulling out some more T-34 76s rather than seeing it for the IS-2. Bromwell gets a pen there. Great light gammon bomb. Oh, we got some sort of artillery being brought on there. I think that's assault officer artillery? Nope, it's the Soviet incendiary barrage, which may wipe out the Volks. Does not. Got a strafing run there from the Wehrmacht, so both of their teammates are helping out their teammates. And both of those get force them back. T-36 gets good force farther ground through the hedge. The kind of warfare sitting on up. I don't know if there's any Regal AT mines. They're very hard to very hard to tell where they are. And does get finished off there. Regal AT mines are very thin and they're very yellowish greenish color, so they blend in the terrain very, very easily. Wait. Oh, like right there. That's what they look like. And don't get confused with fence posts there. I know they look very similar. But one gives you splinters, the other one gives you fragments. Grenadiers gets a bit of a burst in the conscript. T-476 finds fire score. Now the Wehrmacht player has gone for double Panzer 4. I think it'd be now adequate time to get Battle Phase 3, start eyeing towards the Tiger tank. Panzer 4 push way forward. T-34 trying to retaliate. Grenadiers needs to get on out of there, about to get wiped on out. Something which I can also save up for is also for Sturm Tiger. He does have another Sturm Pioneer floor in the field, so he does have access to repairs. T4 is one shot away from death, but the Panzer don't want to risk it. They're both at 50% HP. Good pen there by the Cannon Warfare. MG34 did get decrewed here. And we got a command tank somewhere nearby. Ah, the AEC turned into a command tank. Very nice. Sure, Pioneers does grab his own MG34, just need to hit the retreat button, taking a lot of fire there, yet won't get it. Panzer IV push forward with minimal health, does have double pack 40 for fire support. Grenadiers make it wiped on out, but so does take out the Grenadiers, but the shock troops make it wiped on out there as well. Munition cache goes down. Oh, and there's Cromwell. Does take a pen from multiple sources. Yep, there's way too much AT there for the Cromwell to try to snipe one of the Panzer IVs. Red may need to get another Pioneer. He's quite wounded. I do also want to see him start progressing towards the Tiger tank. Some sort of air run from Yellow. It's probably the command tank recon. Good pen there. Does get a good pen. Decides to activate Blitz. Looks like I think just Okada player just being a little bit indecisive there. I wonder if there's any more Regal AT mines. This would be a good time probably to perhaps deploy a Regal AT mine. He does. Let's see. Magenta has plenty of munitions, which is plenty for heat rounds and for Regals. Good pen there on the T-34. Volks pushing the way forward. Great hits there for a heavy mortar barrage. And we've got a smoke barrage there from the officer. Shock troops are getting pretty wounded there. Good shot there on the conscripts. Shock troops are pretty close to being wiped out from well-placed shot. It did not get it right there. They do fall back there. He may drop one more model. Yes, he will. This gun gets another good shot there. Yeah, efficiency 2 and a bit of an ambush pen. Good pen there to the Cromwell. Bounce on the OKW Panzer IV. And the OKW Oberslatzen does fall back there. Also got good AT grenade there onto the P476, but the Panzer IV is one shot away from death. He needs to get on out of there. He's about to lose it. This gun sitting on up. This gun does not fire there. Pack 40 connects. Pioneer's providing spotting. Pack 40's radius is right there. And fires and connects. Panzer IV may just need blitz out there. He sees a Cromwell. Panzer IV needs to keep on falling back. He is way too close to that Cromwell. The other Panzer IV is pretty forward. And we've got a nice little incendiary mortar onto the Pack 40, or incendiary artillery there. Wipes out the MG while at it. Both of Red's Panzer IVs are wounded. He needs another squad of Pioneers at this current rate. Red does have Battle Phase 3, so he has the technological requirements for the Tiger tank. Just needs more fuel. Good AT grenade or the kind of warfare shot there. E grenade thrown and next. The Axis players just need to fall back, get some repairs. They have a pretty good VP advantage, 338 versus 94, so they can trade time for VPs for some repairs. Plus also gives them more resources to work with. Both the Allied players have massive reserve of manpower and fuel, but do now have a Churchill Aviary now deployed on the field. We can see the Sturm Tiger. He is going for the mechanized HQs. Looks going for the King Tiger. Heavy mortar barrage and a smoke barrage. He's probably going to receive some fire. Yep. Churchill Aviary now deployed on the field. IS-2 deployed on the field as well. So we've got some big tanks now deployed in the field. Aviary firing. Oh, you can't accuse Yellow of being a map hacker.
The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
This gun's pushing the way forward. Oh, that's a captured Pack 40. Chalk Troop and conscripts advance way forward. Good shot there. IS-2 pushes way forward. Oh, I hear a couple of rifle grenades. A lot of rifle grenades. What was that? 3 rifle grenades? Yep, 3 rifle grenades. King Tiger now pulling field, being upgraded with the spotter. With its heat rounds, it can 2-shot Cromwells. Got a really good hit there on those Royal Engineers. One more shot could wipe out a squad. This Royal Engineer is straight forward. Received King Tiger shots as well, splashing quite significantly. Cromwell rolls a miss. And that squad does fall back there. Grenadiers do fall back. Panzer IV is out of control and goes down. IS-2, I feel it's going to get a good shot there. Nope, gets out of range. I have a feeling it's going to be a really bad shot. When I say bad, I mean it's going to get one-shotted, but nope. Sometimes I have this weird premonition that, oh, that's going to be a one-shot. Doesn't always be the case, but it's surprising how often it's right. You now have the assault artillery officer creep his way forward, does get pinned, so has access to the heavy mortar barrage while pinned. Oh, Panzer officer artillery there. And we got the assault officer getting ripped apart there. Now T-76 in the build queue for blue. I think at this point in time an Su-85 may be a little bit better. Because he knows his teammate, his opponent, the Oakland player has a King Tiger, so I think Su-85 would be a little bit more effective against the anti-armor. Of course, with our Castle Vision with no red signal for our Tiger tank as well. Oh, aviary fired. Looks like it hit the Panzer IV quite significantly. This may be enough for a heat grenade to finish him off. It was not. Cromwell straight forward, no spearhead, but he got immobilized. There was a Regal AT mine that's detonated there. Cromwell takes to the Panzer IV. Cromwell gets a shot there in the Vet 5223, but he has the emergency repair ability. He should have been using this to get that engine crit, remove the immobilization. Fires a heat round. As for engagement, looks like Pack 40 does get the crew there. This gun and Pack 40 sitting on up. Gets a nice little double tap there. One of these AT guns about to go down, but it's also for C3. We got airburst rounds that may destroy the shooting pioneers. Pack 40 does get the crew destroyed there. This Pack 40 could go next. And looks like the Axis players have surrendered. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.